And we are the Redheaded Witches. We're coming to you live from deep beneath the cave of the Redheaded Witches for episode 2.
Yes, we are coming to you.
We're coming for you. Wait.
To you?
We're
on
coming
you?
on you at the Redheaded Witches.
We're coming to you again from the Redheaded Witches.
So, hey, Jen,
Yes.
do you know what tonight is?
I'm a witch. Of course I know what tonight is. It's the blue moon.
It is. It's the blue moon. It's a really cool rarity. It only happens once every 2.7 years. And a lot of people think blue moon, that the moon is going to look blue, but that's not what a blue moon is. So a blue moon is actually when it's the second full moon in one particular month.
Very, very interesting. And I also know that one of the months that it is a blue moon is the month of January, which is interesting because that is the month that both of our birthdays are in.
Right, so January of 2018 is going to be the next blue moon.
The very next one, I wonder if it's going to be on the 14th or the 25th.
Right, so it could be on your birthday or my birthday, but wouldn't that be really cool?
It would be cool. It would be badass, actually.
It would. But there are times where the moon actually does look blue. And it's a rarity, but anytime there may be some volcanic ash in the air or wildfire sending particles, the moon could look blue. One really cool thing that we want to introduce to you guys is a segment that we're going to be doing on the Redheaded Witches podcast. And the segment is going to be the dark side of Southwest Florida.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Southwest Florida is sunny and beachy and saily, which is very, very true. It is a little tropical paradise here, which is
number 3 in the world for shelling. Sanibel is anyway.
Oh yeah, and I know Venice has all the petrified shark's teeth. It's millions and millions of years old, but there is a totally different aspect to Southwest Florida that we want to bring to everyone this evening, and that, as Crissy was saying, is the dark side, and there really is a really cool, creepy, dark side.
Like, for instance, ZombieCon. And ZombieCon is actually an event that was created based upon a movie by George Romero.
1985, I think that movie was released, and it was filmed in downtown Fort Myers.
The Day of the Dead.
Yeah, I believe it was
the Day of the Dead.
Yes.
And it showcases the foot of the steps downtown, there.
Yeah, it does, of the courthouse. It also shows the old Edison Theater, parts of the river, which is what's now the River District in downtown Fort Myers.
But it's so amazing. So what they do is called ZombieCon, and we're in which year is this now? 9th? 10th? Are we coming on the 10th year?
I think the first year was 2007, and there was only a couple hundred people that attended, but then that has turned into over 20,000 people last year.
Yeah, it was like 23,000 and something people showed up for ZombieCon, which is the number 1 event anywhere in Southwest Florida throughout the year. It brings more people downtown than any other given event. And imagine seeing 23,000 people dressed as zombies in one small, confined, historic district.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe. It is hard to imagine, but you know, that is the truth of it. And to think that it all started with just a couple of hundred people just a few short years ago. And
a group of friends just said, hey, it will be really cool to showcase this little event. Let's do something based on the Day of the Dead. You know, there was a movie filmed here.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I do think that this particular zombie collection is the largest in the world, isn't it? Wasn't it? The Guinness Book was here 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep, the Guinness Book of World Records did come, and unfortunately they weren't able to establish a record breaking, even though there were more zombies, but problematically they were unable to count people because they only had one zone where you could check in for Guinness Book, and being that it's several blocks long and wide, it was really hard for people to get to the zone. I mean, for us, remember when we got down there? After we closed the store, we couldn't even find where the tent was to check in.
No, yeah, it was crazy. It was insane. But it's really a cool thing that I think has gone leaps and bounds with putting Fort Myers, Lee County, Florida on the map as far as, making us a really cool little place to visit and just be a part of. And that has kind of started to kick off. It seems like all of a sudden in just the past few years, zombies have become really, really popular with like The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, yes. One of the #1 shows on TV of all times.
Yes, which is really cool. And now there's a sequel, which is, what's the name
Oh,
of it?
Fear the Walking Dead, and it comes out next month. I cannot wait.
That's right. And for those of you that are following the Redheaded Witches on YouTube, you can expect to see a really cool video that we're going to be putting out soon that's going to kind of be a play on Fear of the Walking Dead. So please stay tuned to that. You're going to have to follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube,
And
Twitter, and always tune into our podcasts because they're always really fun and really interesting.
Yes, they are.
Speaking of which, we were talking about our Redheaded Witches TV channel, or should I say YouTube channel? Redheaded Witches YouTube channel? Is that
Our
what it is?
Redheaded Witches YouTube channel. Yes.
Yes. You can view us on that, and you can also tune into our podcasts, which at this point I want to totally talk about Jordan from October Night Productions.
We love Jordan from October Night. He's our guy.
Yes, we do. He's our guy. He's the #1 man right now. Probably be the #1 man for a long time, actually, because he is able to see us, actually see who we are, and bring that to light, bring that to the surface. And
he does it for not only just these podcasts, but he also does it for our YouTube channel and our little snippets and our video clips. And he's amazing. He comes up with all these really cool ideas. So
he does.
It's a lot of fun when we're filming our little videos, and sometimes they just kind of flow.
Yes, they do. And he's able to put up with us through our laughter, our bickering, our making
because
out.
we do fight sometimes.
Just sometimes.
We fight.
We make out more than we fight.
Yeah, we love and then we make up. We fight and then we make up.
That's the best way to make up.
love, and then we fight and the claws come out. Yeah.
Well, I've only pulled your hair once, so I don't even want to hear
Once
about it.
was enough, god damn it.
You had it coming?
I did not have it coming.
Yes, you did, just like Batman you found on the roof.
Hell, he had it coming.
He did have it coming.
So isn't it so
back
much
to
fun,
Jordan.
though, when we film our little video clips?
It is.
Because sometimes we come in here and we have no idea what we're even going to do. We just know Jordan says, okay, what day can you do it? And so we're like, Sundays we're going to film.
And there he is. Anyways, Jordan, we love you and thank you very much for everything that you have done for us. There really aren't any words that can express the appreciation that we feel.
Yes,
Aww,
we love
He just
it.
blew us kisses.
So we never know what we're going to do when we come in here. We just know that we're filming with Jordan.
We just know we're going to do it.
Which is really fun because we'll come in and, we get all done up and get all pretty to do our filming. And sometimes he says, so what do you want to do? And we're like, what? I don't know. What do we want to do? So we come up with some cool little things and we'll tell him, all right, so today we want to, film something for our vampire section. Which, what about that vampire one?
Yeah, what about that vampire one? What about that vampire? He's
Okay.
also the editor. He's
yes, he is.
the writer,
He's the editor.
the producer, the videographer. He's all of it. So in some weird way,
we were stumped on that vampire one. We were stumped a little bit, and I swear we stood around for an hour going, la-dee-da-dee-da, what are we going to do? And once we finally figured something out, it just kept getting better and better and better. And then as soon as I said,
perfect.
I almost don't even want to tell everyone because they're going to have to wait until
Do you think that
we
they're going
release
to?
the
Do you
video.
think that they're going to catch on to what it is that we were getting at with that?
Well, anyways, I just really wanted to put some blood in my mouth and bite Jen's neck and have blood squirt out.
And I can't tell you how much Jen wanted to have her neck bitten.
She did. She wanted me to bite her neck so bad it wasn't even funny, but it was highly erotic for both of us. Actually, for all three of us because we know Jordan enjoyed it too.
Yes, he did. And again, he's blowing kisses.
Blowing kisses. But yeah, it was really amazing to put some fake blood in my mouth, and I had to keep it in there so nobody could see until I bit through to your neck. And then I really got to bite through to your neck, and that was really hot.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So we have big ambitions coming up for the next couple of episodes, and one really big one
is
for Fear the Walking Dead.
Yes, yay! We have something really cool coming up, and we're not going to give you any clues on it other than it is for Fear of the Walking Dead. So we want you guys to tune in and watch us on Redheaded Witches TV.
The Redheaded Witches YouTube channel. You can also scope it out on Facebook because we do post our videos.
You won't be disappointed.
No, you won't. If nothing else, like I tell people when I post them, hey, if you're looking to smile today, you should really watch our video because if nothing else, you're going to smile and giggle. And one of our fans even said, what the fuck did I just watch?
And you know what? And somebody even said that I look like a drag queen. Did I look like a drag queen, Crissy?
You don't look like a drag queen, and that someone who said that was just being mean and vindictive.
Well, I don't know about that.
I do.
But other people say I didn't look like a drag queen at all,
No,
so I'm just going to go with what they say.
They're
and what's
fun,
wrong with drag queens?
They're sexy. They're fun and they're sexy, that's all. So we do post one new video each week. So our typical day for posting a new video is Mondays, and we like to put it out there in the social media world. So we blast it out on Facebook, on Twitter. It's uploaded to our YouTube channel, Google Plus, all those medias. So you can scope it out, and we always love for you to share it with your friends, and we like to hear your feedback.
I know, we will take constructive criticism, but we really want to hear the cool, fun feedback, mostly.
Right, and we really just hope that you get a little chuckle out of it, and, maybe you just keep tuning in to see what we're going to do next, because we don't even know what we're going to do next.
We don't. We can tell you, though, that it's going to be interesting and fun and exciting. We're kind of like the whole package, or so we like to think that we are. The full spectrum of funny, silly, smart,
sexy, witchy,
definitely
erotic.
Witchy. But saying all that leads us to movies. What is your all-time favorite, scariest movie ever, Miss Crissy Witch?
My ultimate favorite is Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, go figure, like I didn't know that.
Well, of course you knew that because you're my best friend of however many years, since 1999.
Yes.
But why might other people think that that's my favorite? So, despite the fact that I am in love with not only Rob Zombie, but Sherry Moon Zombie, and I want to be their play toy, that has nothing to do with the movie. The movie is because that movie is a sick fucking freak movie, and I'm telling you, things like that really happen. They really can happen, and those are the things that's scary because your car really could break down and psychopathic baby could find you on the side of the road and lead you to her freaking whorehouse of crazy nut jobs that want to kill you and slaughter you and not just kill you.
Did you say whorehouse or horror?
I meant to say horror.
Horror house, not
horror
house.
House of horrors. House of horrors. Back to a House of a Thousand Corpses when they actually have their Halloween Eve dinner and they're sitting at the table, and then they have their show where a baby comes downstairs and she starts singing, I wanna be loved by you, just you and nobody else but you. And then all hell breaks loose because of course she sits on Bill's lap, and the girlfriend doesn't like that too much, but when they're forced to leave and they think they're getting out of the house alive and they get into that car, and the car, they've got to open up the freaking gate, and then you just start seeing the jack-o'-lanterns jumping down off their posts. That is some backwoods shit, and that's why I say that that movie is scary, because things like that can happen in real life, and the reason that they happen in real life is because there's psychopaths out there, and people really do that shit. It's not like, Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street where he's torturing, your dream saga. No, there's psychopaths that have just hoisted themselves up on a big cross, and then as soon as you think you're getting out of life
You're
alive,
not. They're not.
You're
They're
not.
coming after
You're not.
you.
And here they come, and then you're stuck in a car, and you're watching your boyfriend freaking get hacked at, and
But
you're
I really
not getting out
honestly
alive.
don't think that there are people that are going to hoist themselves up on crosses
You don't
and then
think?
jump out. No.
But there are.
You don't. But there are going to
Crazy
people.
shit
there
like
are
that
gonna
happens.
people be dressed in Michael Myers masks,
Well,
which come
yes.
after you. Well, I don't want to believe that things like that happen, which is it could be possible, but I don't want to believe it. But
Shoo shoo, said the maiden.
my favorite movie of all time, I think, is the original Halloween, which came out in 1978, I believe it was. That was really the first movie for me that kind of put me on the edge of my seat and just kind of creeped me out. My favorite scene in Halloween was when Laurie Strode was in the closet and Michael Myers had gone through the entire house and he was looking for her. Well, he was looking for someone, and she was in that closet, and she was just so utterly petrified because, again, that's the same thing. It's like
There's
those
nowhere
things
to
can
go.
actually happen. There's nowhere to go, and you have to fight. You have to fight. It's either you or whoever's coming after
That's
you.
right.
So you have no choice, and she fought, and she fought, and she fought, and
With
she,
a coat hanger.
Yes.
But that's crazy. You know, I really love what Rob Zombie did to his remake of Halloween as well. I mean, I know you're into the traditionals, which traditionals are always great too, but to make a remake of something and have it actually be really good and creepy is kind of unusual because you know how it is when a remake comes out. You think, oh, is this going to be good? Is this going to suck? Like, you never know.
Rob Zombie's version of that lived up to every expectation that I thought that I thought was going to be there, and
right, and being that your favorite scary movie is the
Yes.
original Halloween, for you to say that,
Yeah,
it's
it's
one
it's
thing
hard
for
to beat
me
the
to say
originals.
that and me say, I love Rob Zombie.
So hey, listen. Would it be too over the top for us to challenge Rob Zombie to come out and help us orchestrate our haunted house
Oh,
here
I
in
wish
the
he
lovely
would.
home of the redheaded witches?
But
our
he also
funeral
needs to
home?
bring his wife, baby, and all of his
Sherry. You talking about
craziness.
Sherry Moon?
Yeah, Sherry Moon. I'm just a sucker for baby. as Forgotten Burial Ground by World of Fright, who actually happens to be Jordan of October Night, our director and producer.
Yes, Jordan is quite the multitasker.
He is a multitasker.
He is. He is a producer and videographer, and he writes music, composes music. He blows kisses.
So now it's time for Shop Talk.
Time for Shop Talk.
Doing our big sidewalk sale, which we've
Yay.
been doing. It's called our summer sidewalk sale, and we've been bringing out a bunch of stuff and clearancing out costumes. $5, $10. We got a bunch of stuff going out at $1.
Yeah, it's been crazy busy. We have a lot of things that we are trying to tackle at this time. The sidewalk sale, getting ready for the Halloween season, which we have orders coming in, it seems like every other day, boxes and boxes on top of each other, and including all of that. We also have our fundraiser that's going to be the first week of September, which is Redheaded Witches fundraiser, and we're donating part of those proceeds to the Do the Right Thing program, which is a local organization here in Cape Coral, Florida, that recognizes and rewards the young children and teenagers in the community for doing the right thing, and sponsors them, so to speak.
It is, and it's a charity that kind of gets overlooked.
Yeah,
right?
It does get overlooked, and I think that it shouldn't. So we're going to try to do what we can do here locally to kind of bring it to the forefront, because there's really not a lot for the teenagers and young children to do here in Cape Coral. So we want to bring that forward and hope to give them something to look forward to and strive for.
Right, and we have a lot of ideas in the works for that. So by our next podcast, we'll be able to give you full rundown, details, dates, and all the goodies regarding our Do the Right Thing
We'll have
ball.
the specifics and the details at that point, and we're really looking forward to that, because that's going to be exciting. It's going to be held at the Dixie, and there's going to be lots of dancing and food and
fun
music and fun
raffles
and auctions.
Perhaps sexy little bitches to auction off.
Yeah, we're hoping. We're going to be able to auction off some police officers.
Yeah, we hope to do that. But nonetheless, we're definitely going to have an interactive jail system where you could potentially pay to have your friend locked up, and then your friend's going to have to pay to get out, and all the proceeds are going to go and help benefit the Do the Right Thing program.
That's right, to those teenagers that have a positive impact on our community.
That's right. You keep it positive here in Cape Coral. Ooh, and some other fun stuff that's been going around here. So we have been getting all of our big orders in for the Halloween season, and we got one of the really big ones in this week that we've been working on. It seems to be taking forever. However, our California costumes order came in, and we've been putting out new costumes.
Lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, our anti-motion masks and our Ripper masks.
Yeah, those are really, really cool. We've also gotten our Dracula House fangs, which are the True Blood fangs and the werewolf fangs. I do believe, do we have zombie teeth as well?
Yep, zombie teeth, and we have the sexy bites, and those are the ones that use the thermoplastic beads, and you can take a custom mold of your teeth.
Yes,
so
you
they'll
can.
always fit your teeth, and you'll never have to use glue. They look impeccably realistic.
Yes, they do, and those are the ones that we featured in our video, our vampire video, which we're hoping that vampire fans out there can get the gist of what we're trying to put across. So hopefully that'll be really, really cool. We're looking forward to that.
We are looking forward to that, and again, you'll have to keep tuned in to our YouTube channel, because that's another video that will be released. It might be another week or two before we release that one, but on Mondays is the day that we release a new video weekly. So you have to keep tuned in.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be releasing the Tinsley transfer video soon too. And
oh, that's going to be another good one.
It is going to be another good one, and we want to give Aaron, is it Aaron?
It's Aaron!
Tinsley
we
Transfers.
love Aaron
Hello,
from
Aaron.
Tinsley. If he's listening, we love you.
We do. He's always awesome. But anyway, stay tuned, listeners, because there's a lot of really cool stuff coming up from the Redheaded Witches that you're going to enjoy.
There is, and beware tonight for the werewolves that are out for the blue moon.
It is the blue moon.
So if you guys want to reach out to us, be sure to email us at redheadedwitchespodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on the web, redheadedwitches.com. Our Facebook, which is Facebook.com/The Redheaded Witches.
And our Twitter at Redhead Witches. And also our physical location, which is 1910 Del Prado Boulevard, Cape
That's
Coral,
right.
Florida.
And our YouTube channel,
The Redheaded
Redheaded Witches.
So we're signing off now, guys. Hexes and O's. We can't wait to bring you another podcast from
The Redheaded Witches.
Jen and Crissy.
Hexes and O's.